everybody. I am using my big teacher voice, so hopefully you all can hear me. I'm Megan. I'm the maid of honor. I met Jordan when we were 2 years old. We met at daycare, maybe during potty training. So I'm going to try to condense down 24 years of friendship into like 2 minutes, okay? I'll keep it short. So I'm going to start in kindergarten, when we went to our first day of kindergarten together. And when I was in kindergarten, some mean boys, not these ones, not those, pushed me off of the monkey bars, and I fell and broke my arm. And we didn't know it was broken yet, but Jordan was there the whole time I was crying, waiting for my dad to pick me up at the end of the day. So that is one of my very first memories of Jordan, is her hugging me all day while I cried with my broken arm. And it worked out, because in high school, she later broke her foot, so I got to return the favor and help her out later on. I'm hoping we have no broken bones today. Since we met when we were 2, I got adopted by the Kirsteins, not officially. And so I have known them almost as long as my own family. So I feel like I am an honorary Kirstein today. And now I'm gonna cry because Scott just looked at me. So I learned a lot from the Kirsteins. From Scott, we both learned the language of sarcasm. We are both very fluent. So Sean, if you need help translating, just give me a call. I'm sure you are very lost most of the time. It takes a while to learn the language. From Susan, we learned how to survive anything as a Girl Scout and a woman in life. We got our sweetness from all of her cookies, which I will gladly eat at any time in the future also. If she doesn't want to come over, I will come over and help you eat them. Little Marcus, where's Marcus? There you are. Hi, Marcus. Hi. Don't worry, I won't embarrass you too much. From Marcus, I learned how to tolerate living with a boy, because I have all sisters. And he, however, was one of the best boys to live with, because he would make us chocolate chip pancakes after our sleepovers in the morning. So props to you, Marcus, for being the best little brother I could ever ask for. Later on, we went to Girl Scout camp, and luckily Susan had prepared us because we were attacked by a bat in our tent. Do you remember this? It was a little bat, but it was still pretty scary. Unfortunately, neither of us became Batman, but we still survived, so thank you, Susan. In middle school, we survived being roped into a lip sync contest. Thank you, Ashley. That is this one over here. And we had to do a lip sync contest on 70s and 80s Day, and we are still alive even after much embarrassment. Now you're really embarrassed I mentioned it again. And just so everybody knows, my mom has it as blackmail. So if anybody ever gets in the doghouse, you can call us. And it is a lovely video to watch, let me tell you. Yes, it exists on DVD. In high school, she got the nickname of the Lumberjack. Not all of you probably know this story. If you've ever been on a band bus, there are a lot of activities on a band bus that do not involve band. This story comes from, she got roped into being in drumline with me, which is mostly boys. And we had an arm wrestling contest, and she beat every single boy on the bus. And therefore earned her nickname of the Lumberjack. So Sean, do not mess with her, dude. Ever. She will probably beat you in an arm wrestling contest later. So Sean, you are the luckiest guy in the world to have Miss Presnall, AKA Miss Lumberjack, or as her students call her by accident, Mrs. Pretzel. So I wish you many days of sunshine and sarcasm, love and laughter. And here is to your happily ever after. Congrats to Mr. and Mrs. Presnall. You're ready, Jarks?
She can still arm wrestle. She beat me twice downstairs. I've never spoken to a group of people that's this large before, and I was a little nervous. So I asked a friend for advice, and he said, just picture everybody naked. So with that, hi everyone. You bridesmaids look lovely tonight. I want to give a special thanks to Scott, Susan, Bev, and Denny. Give it out for them, putting this whole thing together. Sean and Jordy. I'd also like to take a moment just to reflect on those who are they're here in spirit. They have passed, especially Sean's Grandpa Ed and Grandpa Glenn. They're two great men that I know he loved dearly, and he idolized them and spoke about them to me in great length over the years, and I know they would love to be here, so shout out to them. And thank you to all the family and friends that traveled near and far across the country. Brian and Sean coming from Texas. My parents came from Ankeny just to hear me speak. So and the wedding, yeah, Sean and Jordy too. But in all seriousness, it truly is a very special day. So thank you all for coming on behalf of the bride and groom and the bridal party. If you didn't bring a gift, the door's over there. So. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Aaron Jarks. I'm Sean's best friend of the last 10 years, his best beer drinking buddy, and his ex-tenant. I used to pay him rent. We've literally been best friends since before like Wi-Fi was a thing, like 10 years, so quite a while. But in all honesty, he's the brother I never had. You know, I do love my only sister, Avery. She's beautiful and wonderful, but something as a guy and not having a brother growing up, it's always good to have a brother. And he's definitely been a brother to me over the years and over the last decade. We made quite the team. That wasn't me. No. I think you got an email. I don't know. It's not like you didn't know I was giving a speech, man. Come on. Well, the mood's killed. Cheers. Just kidding. No, we have made a great team over the years. You know, the Batman and Robin, or Brooks and Dunn, or Lenny and George, or whatever it might be. You know, there it is. There is the illiterate one of the bunch. Appreciate that. I tend the rabbits. So, but I timed it out this morning, and it's an honor and a privilege to stand here for my, for lack of a better term, brother, and give you guys a 90-minute speech. So I really appreciate everyone being here, and hope you're comfortable. And we got the expensive chairs, so that's good. Okay. In 2013, I ended up moving back from Ankeny, to Ankeny from Kansas City. I remember calling Sean. I was fresh from college and a couple years in the workplace, and I was eager to start my career and spend quality time with my best friend and brother, Sean. He was gracious enough to let me move in. I secretly ate his food, and he even let me pay him rent every single month, which was huge. I appreciate that. Side note, kind of like Megan, every Sunday, Sean and Jordy would go over to the Kirsteins, and I would sit at home and twiddle my thumbs and not cook anything, and then lo and behold, I lived like a king that entire year because leftovers came through. Now, I'm pretty sure her mom used to send extra leftovers to the house because she was convinced that there was a 6'5", 270-pound mouse that crept around and ate everything in sight. So I used to sneak snacks all the time, and I wasn't very sneaky, if you can picture it. So, yeah. But in terms of the relationship, one thing that definitely stands out in that time is Jordan in the relationship. She's got this amazing ability to put up with our 24-year-old late night soda drinking shenanigans. I have a couple inappropriate jokes at a time or two, and I have an inability to also take a hint, but she was able to overlook all that and have a ton of patience, and she's been a true friend to me since the beginning. Has always welcomed me, has always been very kind, has always had a kind word, and I don't think anybody here has a bad thing they can say about Jordan, so that's something that we can absolutely say it's redeemable to you. I know it's your wedding, so no one will say a bad thing, but I think if they're oppressed, no one would be able to, so. Additionally, she's got a calming presence about her, and like I said, an immeasurable patience. From the stresses of work to ignoring me clanging pots and pans together at 6 a.m. on a Saturday, she's always been mature, elegant, and beautiful. From the time I met her to today, I admire their relationship as they have the perfect mix of independence and pure enjoyment of one another's company. They truly are the picture of happiness and a definition of a team, and I'm pretty sure Sean's the reason that Jordy also loves wine, so there's that too. Shh. So, Jordy, you know I love you. Sean, our friendship feels more like we've known each other since we were in diapers. And I'm glad our children will have that opportunity. I'm also glad that we'll be friends all the way until we're once again back in diapers. Jordan, for the last 10 years, I've confidently known who my best friend in the entire world was. Now, I think we all can agree, but I for sure can. I can confidently know who Sean's best friend is too, and that's you. If I had to dream up the perfect woman, she wouldn't even come close to you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You guys are perfect together, and I love you both. I just want to end with a quick toast, so if everyone raise your glasses. May the wind always be at your back and the sun upon your face, and may the wings of destiny carry you aloft to dance among the stars. I love you both.
Megan, Jarks, that was amazing. Thank you for knocking those speeches out of the park for me. That is tough to follow. So I just want to say there is a lot of love in this room, and it's much appreciated. There's a lot of hard work that went into this wedding, and you can and it's very, very much appreciated. We feel all the love in the room, and we want to make sure that we grow as people throughout our lives. We keep all of you in our hearts and prayers forever, and we just love it. Love to have everyone here, and yeah, there's a lot of love. Anything else? Love. All right.
Let's hear it for the lovely couple again, you guys. Congratulations on their wedding day.